Welcome back, children. Now let's continue with our lesson number 18, our industries. In our industries, as I told you, that industries are divided into two parts, based on the workers and technology and based on the raw material. And based on the workers and technology, as we have done, we categorize it into three parts: small scale industries, cottage industries, and large scale industries. Then in the second session, I explained you about the industries based on agriculture, agro based industries, which get the raw material from the agriculture, okay, from the crops or from the livestock animals. Like this we have done. I explained you in detail, and I hope so you have read in your lessons also. Now today the last session of this lesson is about the mineral based industries. Mineral based industries means where in the industries they get the raw material from the minerals. And as I have told you that already you have done lesson agriculture, our Indian agriculture and our mineral resources also. So the things are clear about it with the raw materials of agriculture and mineral based. Now in the mineral based industries we are having, all the mineral based industries are on the large scale. They are always on the large scale industries with plenty of workers and with big machines. They are working and running their industries. For example, iron and steel plant, fertilizer industries, shipbuilding yard industries, rail coach industries, or chemical industries, cement industry. These industries are totally based on mineral industries because they get their raw material from the minerals, and these types of industries are always on the large scale industries with plenty of workers and heavy and big machineries or with the technology. So let's start with a, now see, in your textbooks two types of mineral based industries examples are given. One is iron and steel industry and second is cement industry. Now iron and steel industry, as you have done in the mineral resources also, that iron and steel industry is the industry which is in Jamshedpur, in Jharkhand, and India's first iron and steel industry was established by a group of Tata Steel Industry, if you remember. Okay, now see, iron and steel industry is the oldest industries of India. It is the country's backbone. It is the country's backbone because most of the things are economy dependent upon the iron and steel industry. And our Tata Steel Plant, first steel plant of India, which was established by Tata ji Jamshedpur. Now India is 7th largest producer of the world. India is the 7th largest producer of steel in the world. India is producing plenty of steel in the world and it's a producer also. Then Jamshedpur, Bokaro in Jharkhand, Durgapur in West Bengal, Rourkela in Orissa are the places in the states where we are having iron and steel industries. And iron and steel industry, cement industry, these are the large scale industry. Or if I say mineral based industries are always mentioned as comes under the category of large scale industries. Understood this much? Now cement industry, our second industry is cement industry. For cement industries, to prepare cement, which type of raw material we need, or our industrials they need to run the cement industry, how to make the cement, they need limestone, silica, gypsum, dolomite and clay. These 5 types of minerals they need to make cement, to produce cement. So these types of raw materials or the minerals they get from the mineral ores. And where these industries are established? These industries are established in the states of Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, etc. And we know that we use the cement for the construction of bridges, buildings, houses. For any type of construction we need the cement to binding the bricks. Okay, so we need the cement to do the construction. So cement is also an essential product for us in the construction of the buildings and so many things. So it's also on a larger scale, and the places where we get the cement are Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and Tamil Nadu. Understood? I hope it is clear. Now please open your books. Okay, mineral based industries, chapter number 18. Now take out mineral based industries. In my book it is page number 102, but if you are having the new edition, maybe the page number is different. You please open the chapter number 18, our industries, and then there you find out mineral based industries. Now see, among main mineral based industries are iron and steel industry, cement industry, chemical fertilizer industry, shipbuilding industry, rail coaches, locomotive industries, heavy engineering and electrical goods industries. Now we'll move on to iron and steel. Here you can see the picture how the molten of the steel, how they are melting the steel and turning into different shapes. This is done only in the industries or in the big factories. Now, iron and steel industry is the backbone of a country's industrial sector. Underline this sentence, very important. The materials used in this industry are iron ore, coal, manganese and limestone, or you can say these are the raw materials used in the industry of iron and steel. Underline the raw materials: iron ore, coal, manganese and limestone. Now, iron and steel industries are used to make, where we are using this, when we steel industry, we are using this steel in the making of railway lines, engines, ships, motor vehicles, machines, etc. There we are using iron and steel, and we are making these things from iron and steel. They are also used in the construction of bridges and buildings. India's first steel plant, Tata Steel Plant, became operational or started in 1907, which is established in Jamshedpur. In which state? Jharkhand. Remember this thing, it's very important. Now India's iron and steel industry is over 100 years ago old. Major steel plants in India, where we are having the steel plants or steel factories or industries, in Jamshedpur and Bokaro in Jharkhand. Underline these, the names of the cities and the states: Durgapur in West Bengal, Rourkela in Odisha, Bhilai in Chhattisgarh and Salem in Tamil Nadu. Now, did you know, tick mark this also, did you know India is the 7th largest steel producer in the world? The famous Tata Iron and Steel Company, the short form of the Tata Iron and Steel Company is TISCO, T-I-S-C-O, is the biggest steel company of India. Okay, I hope the cement industry, iron and steel industry is clear. Now let's move on to cement industry. Like iron and steel, cement is also an industrial product that plays an important role in the country's development. Okay, so cement is very necessary and very important in the development of our country, because cement is used as an essential ingredient. It's a basic ingredient, basic material which is used in the construction of bridges, big commercial, industrial, residential buildings, etc. And the raw material which we are using in the production of cement are, underline this, limestone, silica, gypsum, dolomite and clay. In India, cement manufacturing units are located in, where we are having the cement plants or the industries, in which states? Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so these were about iron and steel and cement industry, but we are having other industries also. Other mineral based industries include production of chemical fertilizers, which is in Sindri, Bihar, shipbuilding at Vishakhapatnam, building of rail coaches at Chittaranjan, production of heavy engineering and electrical goods in Bhopal and Ranchi. These are the name of the states and the cities where these other large scale mineral based industries are established and running very nicely. Now, You can see the picture of the shipbuilding yard, the factory of shipbuilding yard. Now, some other mineral based industries make glass, plastic, paint, utensils, toys, leather, electrical appliances, etc. So, children, this was all about your lesson number 18 about the classification of the different types of the industries. Very nicely it is done in the book also, and I explained you. Please read the lesson carefully, and whichever sentences I told you, please underline those sentences which will help you out in the one word answers or in the MCQs also. Okay children, take care. The lesson is completed here. In the next time I will send you the textual work and plus the written work also. Okay, keep on doing nicely and properly. Thank you.